Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Car on the wrist. All in the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist. On the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch. You never switch. I never switch. I never switch.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here we go! 30 base. What's the run? They're running it.
On first down, Lawrence. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. They'll run on first down. Swift trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Dobbs. He's got the hook up with Conley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Dobbs. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
We got double up. Watch the air. Watch the safety creep. Check 9. Slam.
On first down, Barkley. And some room to work. 38 yards on the scamper there. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Wide, get wide. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Check 52, 25, check 25, check 25, check 31, check 31. Yeah. Go.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, Delta. Check three.
Off play action. Lawrence throwing deep for Galladay. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
James has it, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this down to the 35. These two teams all tied after 1.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Ready? And two sauce.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Check nickel. He's crap. He's checking crap. Watch it. Go. Hey, watch the ship.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick...
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now Saquon Barkley. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Dobbs. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Nifty move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. first and 10. Lawrence. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run with Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And now they'll elect to go for two and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. And this is going to be caught. So they get two more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Let's go, baby.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
He's checking. Crash. Check 50. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down. 24 is the mic. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Slam. Check 99. Watch twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's good for a Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On the run, it's Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd and 9, Dobbs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check 37, check 37.
Jaguars. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Recon, 152 fighter.
At the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 36-yard line.
Mike Christone, travel.
Hey, here we go. 36, 36.
Shift, watch the shift. 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dayon Buchanan able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Not today. Hey. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Showing it. Showing it. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
On play action, it's Dobbs. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a match.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Harris. And some room to maneuver. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Mike 51. Go. Go. Smooth.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
24 is the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 24.
From the shotgun, here's Downs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
3rd down.
Here we go. 60 out low. The block. Touch it. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Go. Towards the mic. Focus, defense, focus.
From the gun, Dobbs. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
They'll run with Barkley. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Saquon Barkley denied on fourth down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Set, ready? 10 logo. Look at me. Zipper.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go. Go. Switch.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Henry. Go. They can't hang with us. Mike 40. Check. He's coming. Get him. There we go.
Operating from the gun. Dobbs. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Watch twins. Kill. Check 43. Go. Motion.
On 4th down, Dobbs. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Slam. 6.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Off play action. Dobbs. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
To throw on third down. Dobbs, now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a play fake here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From just shy of midfield, Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Throwing again. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip.